and welcome back to H&R Fam. Today's video is going to be a baby girl's names that I absolutely love but won't be using because if you guys don't know already, we are expecting a little baby girl in February and we are so excited and we couldn't be happier whether it would be a boy or a girl, but we are expecting a little girl and we already have the name picked out. We actually had both a boy and a girl name picked out before we even knew the gender. When I went through my miscarriage the first time, before this pregnancy, we had names picked out as well, except we never got to name that baby just because we did lose it so early. But in my mind, I don't know what it is, so this is our opportunity to use those names that we picked out to begin with, and we are super excited. So she does have a name, and there will be a name reveal video going up either tomorrow or the next day for you guys, as well as I'm hoping to get some vlogging in, some cleaning routines, and things like that, because now that I'm feeling a lot better, I have my 1 day a week where I'm sick, I really want to get more content out for you guys. So for the first video this week on a Tuesday, because yesterday was Monday, and in Canada that was Thanksgiving, so that is why there was no video yesterday. But for today's video is baby girl names that I love but won't be using, but possibly I may use them in the future for our second kid if she happens to be a girl or it happens to be a girl. So to begin with, I think I have 6 names. One name is definitely one that if we end up in the future having a baby girl, again, that will be her name, so I'll leave that one for last because I'll share that with you guys because who knows what the future will hold. We could change our mind a million times. But with that said, let's just get into it. I think, like I said, I have 5 names plus the bonus name, so 6 in total. The first name on my list is a name that I absolutely love and one that I really wanted to name my daughter if I were to find out I was having a daughter, which we are. But it is a name that I always pictured, even as a little girl, naming my daughter this, and unfortunately Ryan does not like this name, so I can't name my daughter because it has to be a mutual agreement, and that is Avery. I will leave the spellings down below or whichever on the screen for you guys so you guys can see. There's something about Avery that I absolutely love, but Ryan associates it with the guy who plays Uncle Phil on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so I can't use that name just because he doesn't really care for it. If I had my way, that would be the name that I would use, and it's still on the tip of my tongue where I don't actually even tell people that that's a name that I like because I don't want them to steal it, and so yeah, it's kind of on the down low, but I'll share with you guys anyway. The next name on my list is Emerson. I absolutely love that. The only thing that stops me from naming my daughter Emerson is because I associate it with the country band Emerson Drive. It is a different spelling, but every time I say Emerson, I instantly think of like this country music band with all these guys in it, and I don't really want to associate that. I know if I had a daughter named Emerson, I'd probably then start associating the name with my daughter, but at the moment, it would definitely be this country boy band that I would associate it with, and I'm not too thrilled with that thought. The next name on this list is Raylan. I absolutely love Raylan, whether I combine it together, so it's just Raylan, or I put Ray and then hyphenated Lynn. I wouldn't care, to be exact. I wouldn't care which way I would spell it, but I absolutely love just the way it sounds. It sounds really great off the tongue. I could picture Raylan as a little girl as well as an older lady named Raylan, especially in this day and age and the way the world works now. There's not too many, you know, older names out there, and Raylan is a newer name, but again, like I said, I could definitely picture my daughter as like a teenager named Raylan, and then also as like a 20, 30-year-old, 40-year-old, and so on in the future named Raylan. But again, it is just one of those names that Ryan and I didn't agree on, so it got booted down the list just a little bit further. The next name on my list is one that I was kind of iffy about, that I kind of like, but kind of don't, and there's nothing wrong with the name, so if you have this name, there's nothing wrong. I still actually really like it. I just wouldn't like it for my kid, and that is the name Everly. I absolutely love just the way it sounds. It's short, simple, sweet, because Ryan is a short name, Holly is a short name, and then there would just be Everly, and I just love how it sounds. And I also, you know, my name has the the E sound at the end with the Y. I just kind of like that sounding too, just something to match me. But yeah, so that's the next name. And the last two names on my list, the first one is McKinley. I absolutely love how that sounds, again with the E sound at the end, except it's not with a Y. McKinley is something that I really, really like, but it is one of those names where I feel like could be more of a middle name than a first name, but, you know, it's still a possibility for me. I just have to get Ryan on the bandwagon for that. And now for the last name on this list, and this is one that Ryan has already said, if in the future we have another girl, this is what I get to name her, because Ryan named our daughter Now, and he picked out the name and everything, and I agreed with it, because I actually really love it. But this name is one that I was trying to convince him about, and he said, no, I really want this name. We both agreed on it, so I kind of had to set my heart back a little bit and take that as, okay, well, there's still a future, and if we end up having another baby girl, I can use this name, and that is Kinsley. I absolutely love the name Kinsley. Before it was always Avery at the top, now it's Kinsley, and I don't know, there's still days where I go and I can just picture this little girl named Kinsley. But in my heart, everybody calls her by her name now, and I absolutely love the name that we did choose. So I'm not going to take that back. But definitely in the future, I just could picture a little baby named Kinsley. And I can't wait to see what the future holds. And that would be definitely our second daughter's name if we do down the road end up with another little girl. Would definitely be Kinsley. So I really wanted to share those with you guys. I've seen lots of videos going around about baby names that I love but won't be using, and I was really hoping to do the boy and girl name, but again, now that we know that it's a girl, I don't really want to do the boy name video. If you guys are interested in seeing it, definitely let me know down below, because again, we did have a boy name picked out if this baby did end up being a boy. But yeah, so if you guys definitely are interested, I'll do that video. But again, in my heart, I could use those names, because in the future we may not agree on the same name as we did with this baby if it were to be a boy. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any other baby girl names that you guys love, leave them down in the comments below, and I'd love to hear them and your opinions and the baby names that you guys really like, and maybe I'll get some more ideas for the future. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!